All right, in this video, I'll make a fairly quick video about the Mexicana zucchini. Mexicana zucchini is a type of gray zucchini. It is a F1 hybrid, and I'm going to go over why you may want to consider growing this zucchini. Okay, first of all, it's extremely vigorous. I mean, that plant, there's actually two. The main plant, which was started as a 4-week transplant, really showing done 3 weeks, it got a little too large, but a 4-week transplant end of April is back here. This plant there, this is a stem that broke off while I was harvesting some stuff. But that plant back there is about 5 feet across, actually a little over 5 feet across. Very, very large, got very large, very vigorous this year, has been very productive. So it has very good disease resistance. It seems to have some very good pest resistance. Very productive. It does well with the heat and humidity. I'm in the Southeast, so very humid. We've had temperatures this year, air temperatures in low 90s many times, mid 90s to upper 90s. We've had heat indexes of over 110 degrees. It has been just an absolutely very vigorous plant, very high productivity, definitely blown away anyone that I've ever grown before. Now, I did do a previous video on a gray zucchini, which this is a gray zucchini, but that was an heirloom variety, which actually did fairly well. But this hybrid version is much better. Now, I got two on the smaller plant. This was done by seed. I can't tell you when, as to do a succession planting to spread harvest out. This one here was done by seed versus that one was a transplant. That's a significantly older plant. And we're going to see if we can't get down in there, and I can kind of show you how open it is. Like all the harvesting I've done, you can kind of see how productive it's been. So this is kind of like the base of the plant. You can kind of see how large it is, how much it's kind of, all the stuff that's kind of came off that main stem, a lot of flowers, a lot of blossoms. So the plant's definitely slowing down, but it's still producing. And I'm not really noticing a dieback like you would typically see. Now, these other small plant here, I'm actually going to harvest these two to show you, and I really wouldn't let them get much larger than what they are. Now, one thing about zucchini, I'm sure you know, it grows really fast, and you can definitely get away if you don't stay on top of harvesting. Gray zucchini definitely grows faster than, say, your dark skinned zucchinis, which is what you're familiar with in the grocery store. You're not going to see really gray zucchini probably at all in the grocery store, because one of the great things about it is gray zucchini has a thin skin. It definitely doesn't need to be peeled. It's thinner, much more tender, and it's really just, it's not a problem at all, which makes cooking easier and it's smooth. But it makes the transportation of it less easy. So size-wise, that's probably as big as you want. As zucchini gets bigger, it tends to get more watery, the texture when you cook it. So to keep it, a little on the drier side, less likely to get soggy, smaller zucchini is better than giant zucchini. So they have a thin skin. So their skin is quite thin. And it's smooth, fairly smooth. I mean, there's definitely some like hairs there, some fuzz, but so you don't need to peel it or anything. But it makes transportation a problem because it gets nicked easy and bruised easy, and can make storage life not as great as sitting on a shelf in the grocery store and package wrapping for weeks at a time. So, if you've had issues with growing zucchini, you've dealt with a lot of like powdery mildew, give this one a try. I think it's going to do really well for you. I really don't have any tips for other than any other zucchini or squash you've grown. Take care of it. It'll do well for you. I got this from, I think, Territorial Seed Company. I'll have a link in the description part of the video to buy the seeds. They are a little more pricey, but you'll see all the reviews. Reviews on it are absolutely fabulous. People love this variety. And the last thing I'm actually going to say is my wife and I really don't like zucchini that much, and it's just me and her. And she works from home, and the environment that I work in, I can't say a whole lot of guys I work with really want zucchini. So I'm actually not going to grow zucchini next year, and probably going to take a several-year break on growing it. It's just, it produces so much, it becomes overwhelming. It becomes almost like a stress factor of what to do with it. And I'm going to focus on probably growing some other things. I'm probably going to grow more corn, well, I go into sweet potatoes, probably more corn, because it's really a stress-free thing that's so easy to harvest and prepare and freeze for later use. Zucchini, it's kind of like, okay, what do I do with all this zucchini? And it just grows like crazy. So if you need a plant, you like zucchini, and you just want a ton of zucchini, grow the Mexicana zucchini. If it's just you and one other person, one plant should be sufficient. You could probably have zucchini 3 to 5 times a week. And if you have maybe a family of 4, maybe try growing 2 at a time. I guarantee you're going to have more zucchini than you're going to know what to do with. It's absolutely a beast of a plant, and it's the best production variety, best health zucchini plant I have ever grown, bar none. It is a rock star, and it will smoke any of the dark zucchini varieties that you've grown before. No questions asked. The gray zucchini plant is just a better type of zucchini, and the Mexicana is a hybrid version of it, and there's just no comparison in terms of production value, disease resistance, and pest resistance. And until next time, I hope you all have a good day, and I hope this helps someone pick a different variety out. All right, y'all have a good one.